body is the image of the mind. Like in office, according to your job requirement, entitlements are given. If your job requires visiting customers and traveling, they will give you a car also for transport. Your amenities, perks according to your job title. So is the type of body we get according to the thoughts we entertain. If you are having an inspired mind, inspired thoughts, body also follows. If you have only the sluggish thoughts, skewed thoughts, body also becomes sluggish and skewed. So body and mind are interlinked. Body is an image of the mind, and for example, if you go to a doctor, looking at how you are, they ask you, do you have that problem? Do you have this problem? They can diagnose just looking at the patient, how that patient breathes, how that patient's talks. Based on the physiology, they can generally, good doctor, they talk about the psychology also. The body is a link between the body and the mind is the breath, pranayama. Pranayama is a breath. When the our breathing follows the mind, the whatever is the mental status, our breathing follows that one. If I am in anxiety mode, my breathing becomes rapid, shallow. My breathing, it talks about my anxiety. If I am depressed, for example, there are deep sighs are there, jerky breathing. I am depressed. I am breathing out of control. There is no deep sighs and jerky. If I am very angry, breathing becomes forceful and breath becomes hot also. What I exhale, it becomes hot. And if I am calm and serene, breathing becomes smooth, inhale, and smoother exhale. Breathing is an outer indication of my psychology. What my psychology is, observing the breathing, I can determine. Now, breath is taken for granted, taken for a ride from the mind. Whatever is my emotion, breathing follows. Pranayama is the one, why you follow. You set a breathing pattern, mind should follow you. What pranayama says, not just imitate the whatever mental emotions. Why don't you manage your mental health through breathing? If I manage the pranayama is a key for mental health. Instead of breath is driven by the mind, let the breathing, let us manage the breathing, mental health. Mental health, the secret of mental health is managing the breathing. In the Hatha Yoga also talks about chale vate chale chittam nischale nischalam bhavat yogi sthanu avapnoti tato vayu nirodhayet. It talks about chale vate chale chittam. If your breathing is erratic, mind also is erratic. And if your mind is calm, breathing is also calm. Yogi sthanu avapnoti. Yogi finds the stability, physical stability, mental stability through managing the breathing. Through the pranayama, yogi attains the tranquility, stability in life. We are physically unstable, mentally unstable, breathing unstable. Yogi attains the stability through the practice of pranayama. The pranayama, the breathing, generally we breathe 4 times a second, inhale 2 seconds, exhale 2 seconds. So one cycle, breathing inhale and exhale 4 seconds. In a normal condition, we breathe 15 times a minute. 60 divided by 4 is 15 times. In our lifespan of 100 years, our allocated quota is 777.6 million breaths. That is the quota. Suppose I am born with that many quota. My lifespan is not determined by outer calendar, my breath. If I breathe instead of 4 seconds per cycle, if I breathe 6 seconds per cycle, I managed to learn the pranayama. I started breathing slow and smooth. My emotions are under control. Increasing the time for inhalation and exhale. So when I'm increasing my the biological clock starts slowing down. The biological aging starts slowing down. On the other token, I'm always anxiety mode, other emotions, angry. And instead of 4 seconds, if I am taking only 3 seconds, I am fast tracking my biological aging. I am expending all my prana shakti. I am draining out all my energy. I am getting old. My internal parts are getting worn out. It is losing its vitality. When you start, instead of 3 seconds, if you increase it to 6 or 8 seconds, all the internal organs, the outer clocks, not dependent on outer clock, inner clock slows down. Inner clock slows down, so it is it is a known fact. Yogi lives healthily. Yogi lives with full throttle, full of energy, with the biological clock. It's a slow down. Yogi lives longer. The health increases. The secret of the health sutra is pranayama. The prana means the na means strength, na means the bliss. What increases your strength and bliss in your life is called as prana. Pranayama is the technique of enhancing your physical stamina and calming the mind. The pranayama, it nourishes the body, it infuses the body, oxygenates the body. Oxygen is the life force. The body, slows down the decay, onset of the old age is prolonged doing the pranayama. The Hanuman is an embodiment of prana, is an embodiment of vitality, dynamism. The pranayama, Hanuman knows no rest, doesn't feel tired. One who do the pranayama, one who do the yoga, highly dynamic, no rest, so dynamic, so it's inspired. There is no that feeling tired, I want to take rest, I want to go on a holiday. One yogi, why I want to take rest, why I want to go on a holiday? Because I'm tired, exhausted. But one who is doing the pranayama, always bubbling with energy, I don't need a break. The pranayama. Yoga, yesterday also I talked about our shelf life, our prime time. We have to make use of the prime time and travel further and higher in our lives, not to be sick, and instead of working at 100% efficiency, if I am working only at 20% efficiency, 30% efficiency, I live as a burden. If my car is only 30% efficiency, I will get rid of the car. if I am only 30% efficiency, my society, my community, my family members will try to get rid of me. They are praying, may this person go soon. Because I am not efficient, I am only 20% efficient, 30%, 80% I am burden on others. If I am burden on others, even your own wife or husband or children, they can't take that one, they want you to go. So, purpose of yoga, not to become a burden, live healthily, live with vigor, vitality, with 100% throttle, ambitious to excel in life. Live, that is the pranayama is talking about that one. We'll further explore on pranayama next week.